Hi Statesman Nation, we're joined by head women's basketball coach Steve Williamson as we preview the 2019-2020 season. Coach, year 3 for you, 2 great years under your belt here at William Penn, lots of expectations for the team, but before we talk about this year, let's talk about last year.
It was a phenomenal year for our program. We had some great senior leadership that really took us to where we wanted to go. Jenna Santi and Vashti Wabarocha did a great job for us, just setting the tone and proving to people that William Penn basketball can be a force in the heart of America. And we had a great season. I mean, kids bought into what we're trying to do. We played hard, we played smart, we played together, and we had a lot of success.
Yeah, 30 wins, that hadn't been done in a really long time. Talk about the off season and trying to not replace those individuals, but continue to the tradition that's been built here the last few years.
Yeah, I mean, we know what type of kid that we want to recruit. We know the type of kid that we feel that can come to William Penn and be successful and help our program continue the winning tradition that has been built here, the foundation that's been built by our great senior leadership that we've had, and the commitment from the kids when I took over, their commitment to buy into what we're trying to do as a program. So, you're on the road recruiting, you see the kids that you want to bring in, and like you said, you're never going to replace a player like Vashti. She was a special talent. But I feel we got some great players that can come in and do some great things, and everybody forgets about Jenna too. Jenna was a heck of a player, heck of a leader. I mean, her stats might not have been as good as Vashti's, but what she did on the court, she has found a way to help our team win. And again, another special player, and she was just a winner. And so to replace those two players and players like Shemai Oliver and Rochelle Parks, who all had special roles in our program, we feel we got some good kids coming in, but every year's a different year.
Right. A lot of new blood here. Before we get to them, let's talk about the returners, and you still have a pretty full cabinet. I mean, you can't say that hey, we're just starting all new. It's definitely not a rebuild. It's more of a reload for sure. So let's talk about the returners a little bit.
You got Kate Latello back, probably one of the toughest guards in the Heart of America Conference. Returning All-American, a 2-year starter for us since I've been here. Very talented shooter, very talented player. Her role is going to increase definitely this year without Vashti around. Brenda Pennington, I think, is one of the best point guards that I've ever coached. Very quick, very athletic, strong kid. Sees the floor, can create her own shot, can create for others, and someone that we're going to look on for senior leadership this year. Then you have Autumn Voigt, who got some minutes last year, backing up Vashti, going against Vashti every day in practice. That's helped her become a better player. Nyaja Taylor was our backup point guard last year, who is going to have a bigger role this year. Then we got players like Cassie Turner, who didn't get a lot of playing time last year, that has came back, great shape, really doing some nice things that we're going to expect a lot out of her. Mackenzie Peasley, who had a great year, was a starter for us until Christmas when she got hurt. I think she's over her injury bug a little bit now and got some more confidence in herself. And so, those guys are going to be looked upon, and possibly Deja Daggins, who is a senior who didn't get a lot of playing time last year, but it's her last year, so hopefully she'll step up and do what we expect her to do.
Yeah, with Vashti and Jenna, no longer there. Obviously the onus is on these returners to really step up, and how have they taken on that role? Have they switched since last year?
I think very good. I mean, Brenda was a type of kid last year we couldn't get her to say boo to anybody.
Right.
She's a very quiet leader and things like that, but now she's a captain for us. She's been very vocal. She's been really helping some of our younger point guards out with the expectations of what we want from them. Kate's been great. Kate's just, she knows what it takes to win, how hard, she's just a hard worker, and she sets the example by how hard she works for our younger kids. So, I mean, I think our seniors, they know the culture that we have here. They know our expectations, and they've done a good job of showing our new kids what our expectations are in this program.
Yeah. Transitioning over now with these a lot of new individuals that are going to have to carry a lot of weight on their back. Let's be honest, especially anybody down in the post. Let's highlight a couple of them, and then we can break down the position by position situation.
Yeah, I think that we had a great recruiting class. Very happy with the recruits that we brought in. Some of our main recruits that we're looking to really step up and do some things this year. Brittany West, junior college transfer from Iowa Central, who's a great shooter. Play any guard position we really want her to. Just a phenomenal player. Olivia Usher, a girl that was from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, played at Kirkwood, won a national championship while at Kirkwood. Then ended up going to a D2 school. is transferring back to be closer to home now, and has been a phenomenal leader. A kid like that knows what it takes to win, has really stepped up and been a very vocal leader and a hard worker and setting the tone for us. Naya Christmas Pook, who's another girl that transferred from Kirkwood, went to a D2 school, is coming back home to be closer to home in Des Moines. Very long, very athletic, someone that we're going to look to maybe fill or avoid that Voschke left and can do some good things. Haley Molnex, again, a Kirkwood transfer, great guard. I don't think she understands how good she can be. I mean, she has a lot of skills, a lot of talent. She just needs more confidence in herself, but I think she's going to be a great player. And then we got a couple freshmen that have really stepped up big. Bailey Reardon, a big 6-foot post player out of River Falls, Wisconsin, who has just been strong and dominant in our practice. And for a freshman to come in, she's not playing scared. She's out working people and out hustling people and is doing a great job. And then a little guard, name slipped my mind right now, but we got a couple other freshman guards. Amani Clark, a freshman from Waterloo West or East, who is a very talented point guard who has so much potential, but again, she needs to mature a little bit as a freshman and get better. And then Maddie Rogan, a really tough little shooter she can play the 1, 2, 3 from up by Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and we have high hopes for her to come in and really produce for us as a true freshman.
Yeah. How important is it going to be for those individuals to, I guess, learn quickly, to mature quickly, to gain confidence quickly? I mean, it's a long season, obviously.
They're going to get thrown in the fire right away. I mean, we had our scrimmage the other day up in Cedar Rapids, and Bailey and Maddie came in and played very, very well. Being freshmen, you always kind of wonder how they're going to do. But I think the tone that's been set by our upperclassmen and our transfer kids like Olivia and Christmas that know what it takes to win they're kind of showing the way for these younger kids, and they've really stepped up. But they're going to be asked to perform at a high level right now. I mean, like I always tell them, the first few months you're a freshman, and after that, now it's time for you to grow up and be a basketball player.
Yeah. All right, let's break it down by position. Obviously we're looking at Brenda right away at point guard, but who's backing her up and everything?
We got Brenda starting at our 1 for sure. Again, she's a very talented player, probably the best in the league, I think. And then behind her, you got Yasha Taylor, who's a returner, who was her backup last year. But she's getting challenged from Amani. She's also getting pushed a little bit by Mackenzie Northrup, another freshman from Keokuk, Iowa. But those kids are going to be the ones battling for the backup role behind Brenda. And then in our 2 guard spot, Haley will probably start there. Haley Molnex has probably got the position there right now. But you got Maddie Rogan pushing her, Cassidy Turner. And then the other wing spot, which our wings are all interchangeable. We can pretty much play anybody. But you got Kate for sure. You got those other girls like Brittany West possibly. Maddie Rogan can play there. Turner, Deja Daggins, Peasley. I mean, there's all kinds of people right there. At the 4 spot, you got Usher, you got West competing there. And then at our post position, you got Christmas. You got Bailey Reardon as a freshman who's pushing for a starting job as a true freshman. And you got Autumn Voigt. And then we also got, another freshman who's coming along who's very, very athletic, but, just needs to get bigger and stronger. It's Journey Ogman, a kid out of Las Vegas who is really working hard to try and put her name in that hat too. So I think we got a lot of depth and we got a lot of competition, and I like that.
Yeah, keys to success. You've got some really good shooters. You got, the post is obviously probably going to be your biggest question mark, just because you don't know, and you're trying to replace a first-team All-American. Guard position is going to be strong. What's it going to take to have a successful year? We're not saying 30-3 or anything. We won't put that out there, but have a successful year where you're like, all right, we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish.
And so, we're going to have to play great defense like we always do. We're going to have to take care of the basketball and just make every possession count. And if we do that, I think we'll be pretty good. We got to get out and run a little bit more this year than we've done last year. But, it's all going to come down to how well we can gel 8, 9, 10 players and not just concentrate on 6, 7. So we have to have some depth, and our depth has to come in and really produce for us.
Definitely. All right, Coach. Best of luck this season. We'll keep tabs on you. Everything Statesman Athletics, including women's basketball for the 1920 year. Check it out at statesmanathletics.com. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Best of luck.